Hi, Jessie Payne here from rockstarjessie.com with tips to help you create a magical life outside of work. This is the place to be to create a stress-free and debt-free lifestyle full of fun, friends, and family. I would love to begin this webinar today with a moment of gratitude. I want to honor you. To honor means to respect and show admiration. Think about what you're grateful for. Close your eyes, suck in a deep breath, hold it, let it out. Thank you for being here today. Show gratitude for whatever stood up front and feel free to share it below. Why am I so passionate about creating a magical life? Why am I so passionate about a stress-free and debt-free lifestyle? I will tell you all about it. If you've known me for a while, you'll know I spent 10 years in law enforcement. I was a deputy probation officer, and I think it's fair to say that that line of work is fairly negative. Right? It's the underbelly of society, and during that time, I suffered from so much stress, nightmares, anxiety, panic attacks. I was out of control. And then to overcompensate, I would overspend. I would buy this crap or whatever, but I would make these financial decisions and these very poor money decisions, which would add more stress. Then I would spend more money and I would add more stress. And it was this terrible cycle of a lifestyle that was not so fun. And after many soul journeys, I discovered that really the secret to create was that I needed to create a magical life outside of work. And that a lot of that entailed living a stress-free and debt-free lifestyle. So after those soul journeys, I discovered 7 principles I'm going to share with you today on how I accomplished that and how you can too. So principle number 1, think big. If you have read the book, The Magic of Thinking Big, that is the whole premise of the book. But you have to believe it. So yes, you can create a magical life outside of work. Yes, you can create a stress-free life. You can create a debt-free life. Even if you set the goal to be, I'm going to be debt-free by next year, and you don't quite hit it, even the idea, the action steps that you take, which leads me to step number 2. Number 2 is to take small steps. Every day, what are 3 little things you can do to move toward your goal? But even if you don't hit being debt-free in a year, you will have made so much progress, because the alternative is 5 years from now, you'll still be trying to hit the same goal and not have taken any action, right? So you don't want to be in the same place. If you don't want to be in the same place, think it's possible. It's possible to create a magic life outside of work. It is possible to live a stress-free life. It is possible to live a debt-free life. Principle number 3 is to think and let go. So let go and grow would be the best way to describe this. And this is to live life with an open hand. So when you're holding on so tight, if you were to hold sand and you're holding on so tight and then you open your hand and there's nothing left, you squeezed all the sand out. It's kind of like that, choking the life out of yourself. Do not choke the life out of yourself. Do not choke the life out of anyone else. Do not allow anyone to choke the life out of you. That is not why you're here, okay? There's this beautiful story in a book called The Zahir by Paulo Coelho. And the book is about, the story is about a caged bird. And the caged bird was beautiful, and this woman fell in love with the bird. The bird was in love with her, and he was beautiful, and he was vibrant, and he would come, and then he would go, and he would come back, and he would go, and he would come back, and he would go. And suddenly she became fearful. They had this beautiful love, this beautiful relationship with one another. And she thought, oh my gosh, one day he might never come back. I would be devastated. So she set a trap for him and she trapped him. And for a while they were happy. He lived in this cage. She kept him in a cage. And for a while, she enjoyed him. But after time, he kind of lost his luster. He didn't seem as beautiful, wasn't as vibrant. She lost interest, and they grew apart. Well, eventually, the bird wilted and died. And then all she could remember was how beautiful he is and how beautiful he was, and she cherished his memory. But the tragic thing was that because she trapped that and she suffocated the life out of the bird, he would have come back forever. He would have come back forever, and she could have enjoyed him for her whole life, and instead, it just sucked the life out. Don't suck the life out of your life. Be open. Allow it to grow. So let go of the stress, let go of the pressure, and allow life to flourish, allow the magic to grow. Okay, so principle number 4 is to breathe. So simple, right? So in breathing, you suck in through your nose, fill your whole belly. It's belly breathing. And then you let it out, and tension goes with it. Tension leaves. Breathing life into your body, fresh air, is so important. And it's simple. It's a simple living technique. So drive with your windows down, go for a walk, plan a picnic in the park, have an herb garden. There's lots of things you can do. You can climb a tree, go to the farmer's market. There are so many options. Be sure to take a few minutes each day just to breathe fresh air. Principle number 5, saturate your life in positivity. So you'll notice I began this webinar with gratitude, showing honor for you. So gratitude is a fantastic way. I start my day every day with 10 things I'm grateful for. And the reason I do that is because it sets you up for success all day long. It's positive. I'm not thinking about how sore I am waking up 7.5 months pregnant with my sciatic twinging and, how, oh gosh, I didn't sleep so well, whatever. No, I'm thinking, oh, this tea smells so good. This tea tastes so good. I'm thinking, I love being able to write. I love the books I get to read today. I love the connections I get to make with clients. I love my friends. I love my family. I'm thinking about things I'm so grateful for. I'm so grateful for the health of my baby and who's coming in September and all these things. So with that, be grateful. You're focused on the things that are good. You're not focused. You're taking energy away from things that take away from what you want to be experiencing, things that suck the magic out of life. And there are a lot of those, especially right now in this day and age. So no, that's not going to happen anymore. Saturate your life in positivity. So other than gratitude, other ways that you can do that, you can recycle, you can compost, you can laugh. Watch shows you think are funny. Watch things that you think are funny. Allow positivity to just saturate your whole life. Number 6, honor your people. So when I say your people, I mean people in general. We're not here to be alone. We're not here to avoid connection. And I remember this story of this young boy, and I'm sure you've heard it, where the boy dropped his books and this other kid came across the street and helped him pick him up. And, oh, do you need help carrying these rest of the way? No, I got it. And then they wound up becoming friends. The next day, the boys connected, and they wound up being friends all through high school. And as they were going to their different colleges, the one boy who had dropped his books initially wrote a letter to his friend and said, "Thank you. I didn't think this day would be possible. I was so depressed. I was so alone. I was so isolated that the day I dropped my books, the day you helped me, was the day I planned to go home and kill myself." Suicide could have happened, and it was prevented by just one little random act of kindness. So I would like you to do the same. Honor, show admiration and respect for one another. That is the only way that we will be able to repair this world in its disarray. And the way I like to think of it is, for the most part, people are trying to do their best. They're doing the best they can. And yeah, they seem like idiots sometimes. I agree. But it's not their fault that they're not as smart as you. I mean, really. So show a little bit of just compassion. Let the frustration go. It doesn't need to plague your life. And make eye contact. Make eye contact with people. Blink a little bit so they don't think you're crazy, but it shows that you honor them. It shows respect for people. Instead of, dicking around on your phone or whatever, just connect with people. Look into their eyes, smile at them, shine light into their light. Honor what's good in them, and you will be shown honor back. And conduct random acts of kindness. Cook dinner for a friend. My friend Shar, she inspires me so much. So she pays the tolls for people going through parking toll meters, Oh, let me grab the toll for the car behind me. Or the person in Starbucks drive through, she'll buy their order for them. Really nice things. If you see a parking meter that's about to expire, that has expired, and there's parking made up the way, just put a couple quarters in if you have a couple quarters. And there's things you can do that actually don't cost anything. For example, blessing someone. Bless people, even if it's just to yourself. I spend a lot of time meditating on people I love and people I care about. Clients too. I do a brief meditation before our sessions, and I love it. Just sending a blessing their way. They don't even need to know. They don't need to know. But it's so rich. It's such a great exercise. So I encourage you to do that. And principle number 7, take responsibility. So this is your life. Own it. Create magic in your life outside of work. You can do that. Why not? Get stress-free. Get debt-free. Fill your life with family and friends and fun and things you love. The only one that can do it is you. You have to own it. You have to set the intention. You have to take action. Get support. Get support. Call me. I'm posting below. I'll post a little way to get in contact with me. Click the link. Let's talk. Let's chat. Let's connect. You're not here to be alone. So that's my invitation for you. I'm going to go ahead and put that in the video below. I encourage you to come back next week, where we will continue to talk about creating a magical life outside of work with tips such as these 7 principles I shared with you today. And because remember, this is the place to be to create a stress-free, debt-free life full of family, fun, and friends. All right. Love you guys. Thank you for joining me. Mwah. See you next time. Bye.